Alright guys, welcome to another video. Today we are going to be going over a tutorial about how to run missions. Now in this video we are going to be running a mission. Big surprise there, right? So level 3 mission security for the Khanid Kingdom. Now when we're running these missions, it's going to be pretty important for you guys to make sure that you're running them for the correct corporation. So if you are in our corporation, you want to be running them for the Khanid Kingdom or the Khanid Royal Navy. Those are going to be the two that we're going to be running, and you're going to be running those out of Danera or out of Polis. Those are going to be the two systems that you guys are going to be in as far as our high-sec stations. So when you guys are grinding up your missions and going out making some money, you want to be doing it in Danera or in Polis. Danera being 1 through 3, Polis is level 4 missions. So we're going to go ahead and, I've already got it up, but double click on your agent and accept your mission. So this is going to be our first mission here. It's the spy stash. So it is in the same system we're in. So we're just going to go ahead and undock. And we are going to dock in the objective station. Wait, no, I'm sorry. I messed that up, I think. So, give me just a moment here. No, okay, perfect. So, this isn't a, I thought for just a moment that that was going to be a mission where I had to carry something from this station to another station. Turns out it's the other way around. So it is in Bomana, I'm sorry. So we are going to set the destination to Bomana. That was a confusing mission, sorry about that. It's not usually like that, but it was this time, so we got it all figured out, no big deal. So we are going to continue on our path to righteousness and jump through the Bomana gate here. Now, I am currently in a GIla, it's a cruiser, and we are going to be using these worms and rattlesnakes to do our mission running. So these are Caldari and Galente combination pirate ships, if you will. So it takes the drones from the Galente, the missiles, and the shield tank from the Caldari, and it puts them all together and makes this awesome missioning ship that doesn't take very much ammo because you're using drones to do your DPS, so it's kind of perfect. But it's got really nice shield tank and it's pretty fast, and you get through missions pretty quickly, so it works out really well. So the spy stash, we're going to go ahead and warp to location. Now, there's two ways that you can land on a mission. Either one, you're going to land on a warp gate, or two, you'll land right on the enemy. I personally like landing on a warp gate first. That gives me just a second to collect myself before going in if I need to make any last minute decisions about jumping or, do I have to go to the bathroom before I go take an hour to do this mission or anything like that. I have time to do that because there's an acceleration gate. If you jump in and there's no acceleration gate, then you're straight on the enemy and it's game time. So be careful when you're warping into missions. Don't go AFK on the way there because there are several missions where you will have no acceleration gate. Like this one here has an acceleration gate. But you won't have an acceleration gate and you'll have to go straight into doing that mission. Now, this mission or this video, I'm not going to make it short. I'm going to go over a lot of strategies in how to use the GIla, and this is going to be the same thing for the worm. The rattlesnake operates differently than these two ships do, but these two ships operate relatively the same. So we are going to land right on top of some enemies here. So we are only 2,000 meters away from these guys. We're going to go ahead and launch our hammerheads, and we're going to start moving immediately. You never want to stop moving. So here we go. We're going to have our guys go after those two right off the bat. And then you'll notice that the rest of the enemies are about 20 kilometers away. Now we want to move sideways to those guys. We don't want to move straight at them. We don't want to move straight away. So we're just going to move sideways to them. And we're going to start with the closest target first. And you can rearrange your targets in here this way if you would like, to make it to where you can see. Now these guys are moving around quite a bit as far as who's closest and who's farthest away. So I'm not going to worry too bad. Now you'll see that I'm approaching that turret. So I'm going to move a little bit farther out. I just want to stay fairly sideways on these guys, and I don't want to get too close. You can see these guys are getting within 15 kilometers of me. So I might have to go ahead and back off a little bit. But for now, I'm just going to hang out where I'm at, because I'm not taking too much damage, so not too big of a deal. And my missiles aren't going to be doing any damage to these guys. So we'll just pull our drones, make them attack these real close guys first. And we'll continue on our way after that. So you'll notice the dire pithy wreckers are the two frigates. Now generally speaking, in level 3 missions and level 4 missions, you want to take out the frigates first, and you don't want these guys to get under your guns. By that I mean you don't want these guys to get to where they're at a 500 meter orbit around your ship, because you're never going to be able to hit them ever. Now it's the bonus of having drones. My drones can always hit them. You'll notice that the drone here is taking a lot of damage, and he's about to be in hull. So I'm going to have him return back to the ship so I don't lose him. The other guy can stay out there and fight valiantly. But it looks like these guys are actually having some problems hitting these frigates, because they are medium drones. So we're going to return the other guy to the drone bay as well, and we're just going to go ahead and launch a group of smalls here, and we're going to have our small guys go and attack the little frigates real quick and take the frigates out. It looks like we've got all sorts of frigates all around us, so that's perfectly fine. We'll just go ahead and take those guys out, no big deal. So we'll have all of our drones attack him first. And notice that I am starting to get pretty far away from these guys, and it's almost as if I'm heading straight away from that guy there. So I'm just going to turn around here, and I'm going to give myself a little greater of an angle and open up that area a little bit. That's just going to allow me to keep my transversal high, but still not get too far away from that farthest guy out. So we're going to go for the next frigate, which is 42 kilometers away. And you notice that these guys are actually hitting them now. These guys are actually doing quite a bit of damage. But you'll notice that my small drones don't do nearly as much damage as my medium drones do. Now this isn't only because they're small drones instead of mediums, it's also because the ship gives a bonus of 500% to medium drone damage. So it allows me to launch 2 medium drones that do 500% more damage than a regular one does. So yeah, you can only launch 2. But it works out to where you have, I believe, 7.5 total drones is basically what the idea is. And we're going to return this guy to the... Nope, yeah, he's gone. I wasn't watching my drones at all there. This is exactly what I meant. You don't want these guys to take too much damage, but I completely lost my train of thought there. I was focusing on something else and just lost 2 drones, and because of that I'm now not going to probably make any money on this mission, because those 2 drones probably cost more than what I'm going to make on this. So we are going to go ahead and launch these guys again, the hammers. They did have a little bit of a hard time hitting before, but we'll see if they can get a couple good hits on these guys at least and take them out. Because these guys do have 500 times the tank, or 500% of the tank that the normal drones do as well, so they tank a lot more damage, whereas my smalls don't get a bonus on this ship. The smalls get a bonus on the worm. So I'm going to break my rule here. I'm going to head straight at this wrecker here, this pithy wrecker, and I'm going to turn my missiles on. Now you'll notice that I've only used my missiles this one time. I might have used them one other time just for giggles, but that is just to do the little bit of extra damage to hopefully try and take that target out. And you'll notice that we do have an acceleration gate in the system here that we need to get to. That's going to be our next point of entry. So we're going to head straight towards that guy. We're going to just pop our prop mod a couple times here. I'm only going to let it cycle one time each round. And that will get me there in about the time I need to get there. Because each time I pop it, I'm going to get about 10k. So it works out to where it gets you where you need to be, basically, without burning all of your cap out at the same time. Now, I don't think we're going to have to take out these last couple anyways, so we're just going to try and activate the gate once we get there. Oops, I hit the wrong button there. So we're going to go back to looking at my ship here. We're going to pop it one more time, turn it back off, and I'm going to stop my ship once I get fairly close here, because I actually don't want to activate that gate without pulling my drones. So we'll just go ahead and pull the drones now. I think we should be okay. I don't think we need anything in this area. Officers' quarters is what we're looking for, so I'm going to assume that that's farther up. So we see drones came in, we're in perfect range, activate, and we'll get the heck into the next system here. And here we go. So you'll notice that this one hammerhead's pretty damaged, so I'm just going to avoid putting him out onto the field for a while. That will help him get his shields back. He actually already has his shields back, but he's almost completely dead right now. So we're going to launch these two hammerheads for this next round. And it looks like we don't have any frigates on this round, so that's good. So we're just going to start going after this guy here. And we do not have another acceleration gate, so it is going to be in this area that we're going to finish our mission. And there's the captain's quarters there, so we're just going to go ahead and approach that guy. And we are going to be going straight at the enemy, which is not a recommended thing to do, but for the current time, I'm not too worried about it. These guys aren't really doing too much damage to me. So we'll just go ahead and go straight at them here. And we're going to make sure that we continue to give our drones targets that are right next to each other. We don't want the drones flying all across the map to try and get to the next target. We want them to be relatively close to the target they're going to be attacking. Because these are medium drones, they're not light scout drones, they don't fly extremely fast, so you want them to be relatively close to where they need to be. So we're going to have them go after the sentry gun next. Looks like this guy's taking some damage, so we'll pull him soon. I don't know what happened there. It just stopped moving towards it. That's okay though. So again, we're just continuing to drop these guys. Now again, you don't want them to be moving too far away. We're going to go ahead and pop our prop mod, and we're just going to leave it on for I'm going to go for 2 rounds this time, and that's going to put us right next to that. We'll actually probably pass it. We're going to go ahead and just return our drones. Loot our mission stuff, illicit goods in selection, illicit goods, sorry, in the selection. So that's probably going to be some illegal stuff there. Yep, there it is. So this is a booster. So this is basically just a drug, if you will. So because of that, we are going to be carrying a drug. Now, I don't really want to carry a drug, so I'm just going to go ahead and carry an we'll go into drugs at a later time if we need to, but I don't really want to carry them, so I'm just going to go ahead and set my destination back to where my mission was, because my mission is basically complete. I've got what I need, and I'm just going to go home. And looks like I emptied my cap there, which is fine. I don't think I got a memo there saying that I wasn't going to make it, so no big deal there. Now, in that mission, I was able to actually show you guys something that is not rare, but it doesn't happen very often, where you don't have to kill everything. Now, in level 4s, you want to kill everything, because it's the salvage and the bounties that you're making your money off of. And you always want to salvage your missions. Looks like we didn't actually make it, so no big deal. We'll just rewarp. But anyways, it's salvage and bounties that you make a lot of your money off of in level 4s. So you do want to kill everything in level 4s. On your way grinding up, it's not really a big deal to kill everything if you don't need to. Just get through up until the level 4 missions, and you should be fine once you get up to level 4s to kill everything. So anyways, we're going to go back and return this mission, and once we return the mission, I don't know why I popped up my fitting there, we are going to be getting about 1,000,000 ISK in just flat ISK, and then 1,130 loyalty points. Now loyalty points convert over to about 1,000 ISK each. So because of that, we are going to be making about 2,000,000 ISK off of this mission, and it has probably taken me, I don't know at this point, I don't know how long I've been recording here, 16 minutes. So it's taken me 16 minutes to get that completely done from start to finish, and that's explaining some things along the way and not going as fast as I could have. But that's, I mean, it's easy money. 2,000,000 that fast is real quick. But once you get up to doing level 4 missions in a rattlesnake, you can be making about 50 to 100 million ISK an hour pretty easily, depending on how well your rattlesnake is fit. So missioning is not a bad course. It's not a bad thing to do, and it's definitely worth the time you put in to get up to level 4s. But I hope this video helped some of you guys understand how to run missions, how to activate activation gates, how to look for what you need to look for in the mission. But we will be going over other specific missions. Once I find the blockade, I'll be making a video on the blockade and a couple other videos here and there. But I hope this helped you guys out, and we will see you guys next time. Thank you very much for watching.